Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jenna and you are watching Workspacery TV. I am so excited about this because I've quite literally been working on this office design for months now. We moved into a new house a couple months ago. You may know that if you follow along with me on Instagram. However, I've been planning and plotting for this new space even months before that because this was just so important to me to create a space that's not only beautiful and inspirational, but also functional and really met all of the needs for all the different things that I do within my own workspace. So for me, I package and ship orders. I do photo shoots. I work at my computer. I do production on certain products. So all of those things were taken into consideration with this new workspace. And of course, I will be linking up everything below. If you are interested in finding something for your own space that you see today, look down there first. If you don't see it, feel free to comment or email me to ask me a question. Let me know. I'm happy to help point you in the right direction. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into my new home office reveal. All right, so here we go. When you first walk into our house, actually, one of the first things that you see off to the right is my office. So this is the view that you get when you first come into our house. On the other side of our house is actually our living space. So it's nice that these two areas are separated and I can have my own private little space here. I do have a little bit of open space leading up to my office. We're not really sure how we're going to use that space yet, but for now, it's just a nice open entryway that leads right up into my office. As you may have noticed, as you walk right up to my office, you see my desk is in the middle of the room and I'm facing toward the outer area. This is actually called the command position, and I personally love this because the basic idea is that you are facing all of the open doors anywhere that someone can walk in or walk by, so you kind of have a survey of the area. I don't know if that is the control freak in me or if I just like to know what's going on, but I really enjoy this position. It just keeps me open to anything and anyone that happens to come in. So if we just swing around to the other side of my desk here, and then I'll go around and show you guys every station throughout my office. What I love about having my desk in the middle of the room is that it does give me the freedom and flexibility to design these fun stations around the room, and they each have a specific purpose, which I will get to in just a moment. But one of the most common questions I get asked about my desk is, where is it from? It is just an IKEA butcher block top build your own desk situation. This was not an all-in-one. It's one of those where you can pick out your sides and pick out your top and put it all together. This butcher block top is so nice. It's much larger than what I used to use, but I'm completely obsessed with it. I think it warms up the room a little bit by bringing in those nice varying wood tones, and it looks so sharp paired with the white filing cabinet. And on the other side over here, I have a white trestle, which also just looks so lovely. I love that the trestle is different than the filing cabinet, so it gives the desk a little bit of interest, yet it still has a little storage down here. As you can see, I have a box down there filled with things probably. On top of my desk here are my essentials, my content planner and Refresh Weekly Planner. This is the 2018 Botanical Planner. Live right here in this acrylic organizer. I love this organizer because it allows me to keep things vertical instead of piled up on my desk, so it's easier to find them and grab them as I need them. And then behind that I have a few notepads, an anthropology catalog, some other random things that I just like to have at my fingertips. In front here I also have my Eyezen glasses. I use these mostly in the mornings, sometimes in the evenings. Basically, they're really great for blocking blue light. I'm not traditionally a glasses wearer, but they do help a little bit with migraines because they help block that blue light and it's not so harsh on your eyes. The blue light that comes from your computer screen is what I'm referring to. And so I like to use those in the morning, especially when my eyes are fresh to the day and I want to kind of ease myself into that computer work. And I have my coaster here. This is the only way that I stay hydrated and drink all the water, is if I have it right here in my workspace. My water cup isn't here right now, but I'm loving the plastic cup from Starbucks. It's the reusable like iced coffee slash water cup, but it's just the perfect size. I keep it around all the time. It's what I drink water from exclusively. And then over here, I have my friend's headphones. I've talked about these before, but they are my absolute favorite. Now, I'm not an audio expert. They're probably not the best audio experience in the world, but they look super cute and they have a great enough audio experience for me. I think they work super well and they fold up like a little taco, so they're easy to take on the go, which is super handy. Now over here, I do have my computer right in the middle of the desk, which I personally just love. It gives me space to spread out on either side with whatever I may be working on at the time. But I also have my computer elevated on books here, and that is so that when I'm sitting in my chair, I can look directly at my computer and not feel like my neck is craning up or down. I can, just look directly across. I think it's really important to think about the ergonomic setup of your workspace, which is also why a couple years ago I upgraded to this chair rather than a super cute little not so great chair. I think the original one, even though it was really cute, it was from IKEA. It wasn't really designed to roll, or it wasn't really designed to be a desk chair at all. I think it was more of a dining chair. I just thought it was cute. But I've since upgraded to this one, which I believe is from Amazon. It was a gift, but it's been super comfortable. It does have some adjustments there, as you can see on the bottom. And then I like to use a pillow behind me for a little bit of padding on my back. So this is just a really comfortable setup for me. And these pillows, you guys, so the pillow itself is one that I already had on hand, but I got the pillowcase from IKEA. It's in my favorite things shop on my website right now. And they come in so many colors. I mean, I think there's like 20 colors or something ridiculous. And this kind of purpley pink color just really spoke to me, but I love the idea of changing it out on the regular, and these pillowcases are extremely soft. So highly recommend them. I'm a big fan. And then over here, going back to my computer, I do have my cute little white pop-in tray, which holds some pens and pencils and highlighters, things that I grab on the regular, and my crystals, which I picked up in Boston when I was up there last year for a trip. And I just think they're really pretty and remind me of that trip and how far I've come in my business over the last year. So I like to have that nearby. My naughty light is this white gemstone looking light that you see over here. Let me walk around so you can see it a little better. Now this is a notification light. Essentially, it is really, really great because it connects to your phone via Bluetooth and gives you any kind of notifications via different colored lights. So for instance, text messages, phone calls, Facebook messages, they all show up in the color that you program it to be. That way, if you don't have your phone nearby and you get a notification, you not only know that someone is trying to reach you, but you know exactly through which channel or what's happening without even having to glance at your phone. And then this is also my laptop station on the left here. I often take that on the go, but when it's here in my workspace, this is where it lives. And currently, I'm so excited because I have this gorgeous bouquet of flowers from Enjoy Flowers, which is a floral subscription company. I am completely obsessed with these. They're huge and beautiful, and the blooms are gorgeous. I just got these yesterday, so they're just starting to open up, and I have a feeling they'll be around for a while. The quality of these are just amazing. So I'm really excited about those. And I really just like having this open space on the left side of my desk for things like bringing in fresh flowers, because having some real live greenery in my space is super important. It just brightens up the whole space, and it's an easy way to refresh my desk as well. So I just love having those there. All right. Oh, and yes, this bag, I just love this bag so much. I actually just got it. It's from Target. I'm using it as a laptop bag. It's really versatile though. I think you could use it just as a tote bag on the go. But if you guys can believe it or not, it was actually from the dollar spot in Target for $7. Yeah, I'm not kidding. It looks like decent quality. I think I'm going to hold on to it at least throughout the season and use it as my on-the-go laptop bag. And then down here, this is actually something that I'm nerding out about right now, but super excited about too, is my cord management solution. I'm going to get down low so you can see what's happening here. I have a cord clip here, I have another one here, and they all filter down into my cord management box, which is this white and wood grain box that you see down here. Now, basically, what you do is you connect all of your cords into this box, and they're all connected to my surge protector, which is the other cord you see running out here, and that runs into the wall right here behind my bar cart. So it is showing a little bit, but it's definitely a lot cleaner than it was before. It just keeps everything organized and tries to, prevent that cord clutter that may otherwise be happening. And on top of that is my label maker that I use for orders. And I like to keep this little guy handy. He's nice and cute and little, so he can go anywhere, but having him on the side here just means I can easily grab labels as I'm printing them from my computer. Now I'm going to swing around over here and give you a tour of the little stations throughout my workspace. The first that you see here is an 8-cube organizer. I am obsessed with this. It's perfect for display or organization. I actually use it for both, as you can see. I have a few fun little office knickknacks planners on display, and then I use the white shelving units and the gray cubes for inventory storage, some equipment storage and other things, so it keeps it all tucked away nice and neat. This entire unit is from IKEA as well. And I love that you can actually customize it. You can set this up vertically like I did. You can do it horizontally. You can change out where the bins go, the doors, the doors, anything else. So super customizable, and I love that piece. Next to that is my bar cart, which I'm using as my weigh station. This used to live in our kitchen. However, I love the idea of having it here. It's on wheels, so I can easily pull it anywhere. And I do use the bottom for inventory storage, but on the top, I just have my scale. That's the black thing you see there. And that is where I weigh all my packages. It's nice to have a separate little space where I can weigh packages as I'm preparing orders and entering labels, etc. So that is what that's for. And then above there is my Brit Bass art piece, which, oh, I'm just so excited about this. I've had this art piece for a while, but I haven't had a chance to frame it or put it anywhere until we moved into the new house. And now here we are, and it's just so perfect in this space. It's absolutely my favorite piece of art, and I hope to get some more, but for now, this is my little beauty, and she could still live here right in my office. Over here in the corner, I'm so excited to show you guys my favorite station in the entire room. This is my packaging and shipping station. How fun is this? So as you can see on the top here, we have my pegboard. This is something I was sharing about in my Instagram stories if you've been following along there. It's not totally done yet, but it is up on the wall, so it's, you know, ready to go. I'm just still filling it with things. I'm using it to hold all of my packaging supplies. So tape, ribbon, scissors, plastic sleeves are what you see in that gold envelope in the top left corner. Promo cards, anything that goes in my packaging will live on this board. And the idea is to keep my actual packaging station clean, which is this table here. This table was actually what I used as my desk in our old apartment in Kansas City. So you can see the size difference between what I'm using now and this. And then down here is just a white tote. I actually spray painted that lid white. It was previously pink. That holds my filler paper. So it's all nice and close. And I also built this fun little ladder. Of course, it's not a real ladder, and it's not the most well put together, but it looks okay. And it's there just to hold my tissue paper because I was having a hard time getting to my tissue paper when it just lives like in stacks. I wanted it to live, again, vertically so I can easily pull off the color or style that I need at any time, and that is what that is now for. And it's working out really well. So if you have the same issue, I highly recommend building something like this. It took not that long, and it was very inexpensive to do. I'll take you guys to the other side of my office. I do also want to mention these really great Roman shades. They're pulled up right now, but when they're pulled down, I just love them so much because they block out all the light. They are actually room darkening Roman shades, and so they come into such good use when I'm doing videos or the screen glare is affecting my work late in the day. It's so easy for me to pull those down and solve that issue with no problem. Back here in the corner, I have some equipment. This is my ring light and my tripod with my camera. And this is the equipment I use for videos. Mostly right now I'm actually shooting on my iPhone, but when I do videos where I'm sitting still, this is where the equipment lives. And this is the corner that I also shoot from. I also have a tray table back there. As you see, the tray table is part of my audio setup, and I'm more than happy to go through my entire video setup with you guys sometime if you're curious. It took me a while to figure it out, but now I think I have it pretty much down. So if you have any questions, let me know and I'm happy to go through that. And then finally over here is my production station. This is where I bind and I foil stamp all the things. This station is not totally done. As you can see, I have this cute little wire grid and a picture frame off to the left, and those are not filled yet, but it's coming together. And then I use this entire shelving unit. This is a storage credenza that I found and purchased from a place called Nebraska Furniture Mart near Kansas City. and it is just a godsend. First of all, it's super sturdy and it holds a ton. It actually has two legs underneath as well that provide additional support, which is what I needed because these two machines that you see on top here are little beasts. They're quite heavy. So this is my foil stamping machine on the right, the green one, and then the gray one is my punching and binding Duomac Achilles machine. So there you go. That is the big reveal for my new home office. I am so excited about this space, and it was just such a fun experience to film and share all the details. I hope you guys loved it too. It's really I just love being in this space. It's like a dream come true to come down here and work here every morning. This is where I can create and collaborate and connect and do all the things that I do through Workspacery every single day. And I hope you took away some inspiration for your own space today, whether that's something new you want to incorporate or just the Kickstarter that you need to create a space that inspires you, that also provides that inspiration and function and beauty and everything else that you desire to have in your own home workspace, because those things are so important for helping you do your best work at home. If you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them below this video and I will be happy to answer them or at least point you in the right direction. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing week and I will see you next time. Have an inspired day.